Okay, some more do's and don'ts. As a borrower, my advice to you, as a borrower going through a transaction, here's what you should do, here's what you shouldn't do. So what you should do is ask a lot of questions. I love questions, there's no bad questions. I would say the more questions you can ask early in the process, I love it, because we've got time. If there's any misunderstandings, if there's any confusion, earlier is definitely better than at the very end. So ask lots of questions. I would say try to get your documents to your lender in a complete package as quickly as possible. I know it's a lot of documentation, but if you can do it early in the transaction, if you can carve out an hour, maybe 2 hours if you have complicated tax returns or unique situation, the time that you take up front to send your lender a complete package is going to save you a lot of headaches and stress, possibly delays during the transaction. So if I can help you in any way, clarify what documents are needed, let me know, but try to get those items in as soon as possible in a complete manner. So bank statements, all the pages of the bank statements, even if the page is blank, if at the bottom of the page it says page 5 of 7, 6 of 7, we still need 7 of 7. That's just the rules. Pay stubs, try to make them legible. Tax returns, all the pages of the federal, we typically don't need state. So again, as a lender, I'm going to ask you for a lot. I'm sorry in advance. I'll try to make it easy. I'll try to help you. It's not me. It's the guidelines. It's Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and FHA and all these different investors. They have guidelines, and I'm going to walk you through it. Hold your hand. Try to make it easy, but the more complete package, the better. What you don't want to do is you don't want to ghost your lender. You know, if we're reaching out, we need something from you, we don't hear back from a borrower for a week or 2 weeks, that's not good. You don't want to make any major expenses. Now, normal stuff is fine. In fact, even major expenses can be fine, but talk to your lender. If you need to buy a car, if you need to trade in a car, talk to the loan officer. That may or may not impact your loan file. Changing jobs. Believe it or not, we see this more often than you might think. People buy a house, they're in a transaction, they get a job offer, they're going to change jobs. Maybe it's more money. Usually it's fine, but we want to really double check to make sure it is in fact fine, because in certain cases it could be very bad for the deal. So job changes, major purchases, vacations. You know, we're entering now summer 2022. You know, kids are out of school, families want to go on vacation. I get it. If you think you're going to be on vacation during a transaction, it's nice to know, because that way we can get what needs to be done before you leave, or if you're out of town, how do we coordinate the signing? How do we coordinate the closing? So just, I mean, really just try to communicate. I'll communicate with you. Share everything with me. I'm on your side. I'm on your team. We're going to make this deal work. But the more communication and just transparency, it's really better for everyone. So hopefully those are some good tips. If you have any questions, let me know.